What's going on, everybody? Pastime Breaks here, and we're back tonight with another live rip on the block tonight. What's going on over here? There we go. On the block tonight, number 2487 from the eBay Auctions 2025 Panini Prism Baseball. We got 4 hobby boxes. Pick your team style. We'll get rocking and ripping here in just a couple minutes. I do appreciate everybody for hopping in, hanging out, breaking here with me at Pastime Breaks. Happy Monday, everyone. These are the first 4 boxes out of this case. We're going to be working through this case over the next couple days. I think we're going to do 4 more tomorrow and the last 4 on Thursday. Wednesday and Friday, we're going to do a case of Impeccable Baseball. So a lot of good stuff coming up this week. A lot of nice baseball, Panini baseball coming our way. All spots sold, all spots paid for on this one. I do appreciate you guys. Thank y'all. Getting that quick and easy. This is our second of 3 breaks tonight. We have 1 more break tonight. We have basketball coming up later. Those auctions are live and ending here shortly. It's going to be a half case of Obsidian basketball. Half case pick your team. That is the second half of the case that we started yesterday. We did not see any case hits in the case yesterday, so a little bit of value there if anybody's interested. Let's go ahead and get ripping on this. This is our first break of Prism Baseball so far this year. Prism Baseball, I enjoy every year. I'm looking forward to digging into it. I haven't watched any of this broken yet, so I'm excited to see what vets and legends we have in this year. Also, what prospects made it in, and what active players they can still put out there. Oh, Cherry Blossoms this year. Nice. That's a good addition. Parallels, red, blue, purple, red power, green scope, orange wave, mojo, cherry blossoms. Considering that's lower than mojo and higher than gold, I'm going to guess it's either 15 or 20. Black, gold, and gold vinyl. Pretty cool. Case hits, groovy, and color blast. Let's go. Color blast would be an awesome one. Alrighty, good luck, y'all. Let's find something cool. Let's find something to write home about, shall we? I needed to grab top loaders. We got a little bit. I'll go ahead and grab those now before we get cracking. Or I'll crack those now. I already grabbed them. There we are. All right, we got Skeens and Roman Anthony on the cover this year. There's our 2024/2025 Prism design. Good luck, all. Ryan Waldschmidt, Trey Savage, James Wood, Tony Oliva, Paul O'Neill, Hideki Matsui, blue, Leo Duricker. 75 of 199, a little managerial for the Cubbies. Leo Duricker on the blue. Franklin Arias on the silver for the Red Sox. Talisman of Chain Spurns, Reds. Pablo Sandoval, Theo Gillen. Nice, looks good. Good design this year. Loving it already. 12 packs per box, 12 cards per pack, 3 autos per box on average. Curious about the case hits. There's Nick York with the rookie shield. Pee Wee Reese, love it. Dontrelle Willis, the legend. Elston Howard goes Yankees. There's our green scope, goes to the Marlins, Starlin Caba. Caba's going to be 23 of 75. Ruby Wave, John Schmaltz for Atlanta. Ruby Wave's not numbered. Bubba Chandler on the fireworks. Earl Combs, Miggy, and Bert Campaneris. A's Bert Campaneris. Kappa is going to be 23 of 75. Earl Combs is a cool one in there. For the Yanks, Hall of Famer. Agustin Ramirez. Roy Campanella. Jackson Churio. Andy Van Slyke. Pittsburgh on the Pulsar. Not numbered. Oh, those are numbered. Okay. Just kidding. 240 of 499 Pulsar. Andy Van Slyke. Cash Mayfield on the silver for the Padres. Talisman of Christian Moore. There's Skeensy. Grady Sizemore and Yogi. I forgot they had the Pulsars to 499. Forgot about them. What's up, Scott? How you doing, brother? Jimmy, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oops. There we go. Chase DeLauder. Brett Saberhagen. Let's go. Nice. The 20 in the Cherry Blossom, Jimmy. Cool. Boston Bateman on the red. Oh, nice. 275 of 299 Bateman for the Padres. And how about Gabriel Hughes on the blue sensational signatures? Going out to the Rockies. Dangers. Griffey Jr. That's a cool insert. Tell us we get colored parallels of those. That is sweet. His 382 homers were the most in a calendar decade by a lefty since Babe Ruth, who had 467 in the 20s. That's ridiculous. Carson Benj, Levi Sterling, and Cecil Fielder. Gabriel Hughes on the blue auto, 20 of 49. Colorado. Tell y'all what, we pulled a Boston Bateman auto yesterday. Boston Bateman has one of the prettiest signatures in baseball. Not even kidding. I mean, it's up there with like Larry Walker pretty. Jesus Made. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Joe Torre for the Braves. Young Joe Torre. Brock Porter purple for the Rangers. It's going to be 50 of 149. Brandon Sproat on the silver for the Mets. Travis Bazzana, Guardians, Fireworks. Ryan Johnson, the Big Hurt. Frank Thomas with a green helmet on. How about that one? Oakland A's Oakland A's Frank Thomas and Cash Mayfield. I felt bad the other day. Robert had the White Sox, and we hit a Frank Thomas auto out of Impeccable. And I told him congratulations and told him how it was going to the White Sox, and it was brought to my attention later that it was a Blue Jays Frank Thomas card. Felt terrible about that one. Donnie Baseball, Slam and Sammy, Ty Cobb. There's Boston Bateman back again. Pulsar, 182 of 499. Tony La Russa for the Cardinals on the Red Wave. Prismatic Aiden Miller. 25 of 99. That might be a blue or a black. I don't know. Aiden Miller on the Prismatic going out to the Phillies. Melot Mets, or Melot Giants, excuse me. Colt Keith and Kumar Rocker. Bateman, 182 of 499. That's a good looking Prismatic. I like that a lot. Aiden Miller for the Phillies. Nice hit, Phils. Going out to Matthew. All Rise. Thomas Sagasi, Takoa Roby. Miles Naylor, Pulsar. Athletics. 247 and 499. Paul Konerko on the silver for the Dodgers. Fireworks of Kellen Lindsay, also Dodgers. Jetixon Paez. Luke Keishel on the back. $247 and $4.99. Cherry Blossom. Let's go. We're going to find out firsthand. I believe Jimmy, but, you know, I had to prove it. Whitey Ford. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Culpepper. Dick Allen. Teen Kent's. Mason Wynn. Blue is Chris Cortez for the Angels. Chris Cortez, 198 of 199. How about a Cherry Blossom? Rookie. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. That's sick. There you go, Daniel. Matt Shaw on our Cherry Blossom. It's going to be 13 of 20. Nice hit. Prismatic James Triantos. Jake Peavy. Very nice. So based on the prismatic, it's going to be a blue number to 99. You can see the blue where it would normally be silver. Maddox. We get Maddox and Schmaltz. Nice. Jordani Monegro. Ethan Holiday. Ethan Holiday is going to be random to everybody. Junior Caminero Rays. Tony La Russa. Luis Baez on the red power. Astros. 53 of 99. Frank Thomas on the silver. Marcelo Mayer, Talisman. Gerangelo Senja. And Luis Angel Acuna. I did intend to do a live auction for the non-affiliated players. I forgot, so we will random them to everybody. But heads up, in the rest of the breaks, I think they will have their own individual spot. There's Sugano. Or who are the unaffiliated players? There's a couple unaffiliated, I believe. Ethan Holiday being one of them. So we will make a spot for those in the upcoming ones. Mike Schmidt, young Mike Schmidt, Kiki Cooler, Pirates, Johnny Mize, Carter Johnson. Carter Johnson's going to be 268 of 499. Red, Ryan Johnson for the Angels on the auto. That's going to be 49 of 99. Los Angeles Angels. Dingers, Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Andy Pettit on the back. $268 of $4.99. Rentaro Sasaki, thank you, Jonathan. I was thinking of Tomiyuki Sugano, but it's Rentaro Sasaki. So yeah, Sasaki, Ethan Holiday, and that might be it. Or no, Ethan Holiday, he's been drafted, right? Yeah. So Ethan will go to the Rockies if he has an affiliate. Or if it's, oh no, it's not on the card. Spencer Jones, Ken Griffey Jr., Jared Thomas, Homer Bush, Jim Rice, Billy Martin for the Yankees. Red of Luis Baez. Luis Baez, 42 of 299. Harmon Killebrew on the silver for the Twins. Fireworks of Slade Caldwell, Dalton Rushing, and Braden Taylor. Redemption incoming. Redemption auto coming up. Zibby Matthews, Mike Piazza. We'll put our redemption to the back. Chris Cortez on the Pulsar goes to the Angels. 399 of 499. Roman Anthony on the Red Wave. Jacob Wilson on the Prismatic. And our redemption. Prospect Signatures Prisms Red. Card number 20. Oh, Roman Anthony. He's going to go out to the Red Sox. Andrew R. Roman Anthony redemption for you on the red. So that should be number 299, I believe. Nice. Chris Cortez was 399 of 499. So yeah, the Ethan Holiday will go to the Rockies, but Rentaro Sasaki, he has no MLB affiliation. That'll be random to everybody. But going forward, he probably will have his own spot. Along with any others in this set that have no MLB affiliation. If there's any old school players that didn't go to the NFL. There's Rangers, Jose Canseco. Let's go. Edgar Quero going out to the White Sox. Purple. 97 of 149. Thomas Harrington on the Refractor. Prismatic of Christian Moore. Juan Valera. Loma Vita. 97 of 149. Griffo Farrell, Cliff Lee, Ricky Tiedemann, Yumin Lin, Nick Kurtz on the Pulsar, Athletics, Scott, there we go, 446 of 499. We can do better than that, but we'll take it. Carter Holton on the Red Wave, Talisman Red, how about Bryce Rainier? Goes out to the Tigers, 49 of 199. Michael Young and Mr. Reggie Jackson, Athletics, Reggie. Rainier's 49 of 199. Nice little Nick Kurtz for us. We'll take it. Jace LaViolette. Has Jace been drafted? Guardians, LaViolette. JC Escara. Red, Alex Freeland, Dodgers. Freeland's going to be 110 of 299. Nelly Cruz on the silver, Rangers. Dylan Cruz on the Talisman. Dylan Cruz and Nelson Cruz, are they related? They might be brothers. 110 of 299, Alex Freeland. Oh, Cruz and Cruz. Sorry, yeah, different names. Oh, well. Terry Francona, Hyun Kim, Travis Bazana, Bud Selig. Bud Selig is random to everybody. That's for certain. Dason Hill. Treya Savage on the Pulsar, Blue Jays. Hurston Waldrop, Orange Wave, Braves. Dangers, Cam Smith, Astros. Ken Griffey Sr., nice. Hurston Waldrop should be to 60 to 49, 25 of 49. Yes, Savage, 328 of 499. Let's see who's got an MLB affiliation, but it's all affiliation. Yordani Monegro, Red Sox on the blue. 105 of 199. Seaver King, silver. Kellen Lindsay on the fireworks. There he is, Rentaro Sasaki. Goes out to the Cardinals. Stanford Cardinals. Random to all. Zach Veen, Bryce Matthews. Jeff Baggs, Malcolm Moore, JD Dix, Bryce McCage on the red power for the Brew Crew, 21 of 99. And sensational signatures, Seattle Mariners, Lazaro Montez. M's going out to Mills. What's up, Mills? How you doing, my friend? Benito Santiago. We pulled Benito's Platinum 101 auto out of Impeccable the other day. Pretty cool one. Bryce McCage, 21 of 99. Could you hold up the redemption when you get done, Slugger? Yeah, for sure. Robin Ounce, Tris Speaker, Joe DiMaggio, Jolton Joe DiMaggio, Brady Ebel, Braylon Dottie, red prism, Cleveland, Yohandy Morales on the silver, Travis Mazzana on the prismatic Guardians. Braylon Dottie, 126 of 299. Brady Ebel for the Brew Crew. Brewers. Born 7/25/07. Goodness. Never felt so old in my life. Jordan Lawler, Prince Fielder. Johnny Bench. Big Poppy. That's a cool one. Nice photo. Sensational signatures, red for the Orioles. How about Heston Kjerstad? Woo, pig. Nice one, Jason. Pulsar, Jesus Made for the Brew Crew. There you go, Jonathan. 233 of 499. Haesung Kim on the red Ruby Wave. Dodgers, not numbered. Jesus Made on the Talisman. Lou Gehrig. Iron Man. Made to 499. Kjerstad. There's that redemption. Prospect signatures, Prism Red, Roman Anthony. Nelly Cruz, Bronson Arroyo, Hank Greenberg, Dalton Rushing, blue, Dodgers. Johnny Bench on the silver for the Cincinnati Reds. Dingers of Vladdy Daddy. Goes Angels. Chris Davis. $158 of 199 on the rushing. Josue Gonzalez. Jacob Mizorowski. Rogers Hornsby. K-Line. Mel Ott. Goes out to the Giants on the green scope. 47 of 75. Craig Yoho. Ruby Wave. Milwaukee. Tommy White. Ricky. Pedro for the Expos. Goes Nationals. And Marcelo Mayer. Mel Ott. Nice one. Pulsar, Paul O'Neill, Yankees. 125 of 499. Hot Atlanta Braves, prime time on the silver. Going out to Larry. Aiden Miller on the prismatic. Manny being Manny. Nice little primetime silver. Dion. O'Neal 125 of 499. Ryan Sloan. He's a cool cat. We were ripping one of those Panini Prospect products, and he bought his own spot in the case break, and I pulled an auto of him too, so that was pretty cool. Cardinals Larry Walker. Red Cole Young for the Mariners. Auto Frank Mazzucato going out to the Royals. Dangers Jace LaViolettes. Harry Ford on the back. Cole Young 50 of 299. LaViolette, we said Guardians. Box number 3. Whoa. Edwin Encarnacion, Sebastian Walcott, Thomas Sagasi on the red. Color match Cardinals. Chris Cortez silver, Angels. Kumar Rocker on the prismatic. Luis Angel Acuna. $222 of $299 Sagasi. Mike Schmidt. Takeo Arobi. Robin Ventura Pulsar. White Sox. 403 of 499. Kellen Lindsay on the Ruby. Talisman red to 199. Luis Angel Acuna. 176 of 199. Luis Angel goes to the Mets. Christy Matheson on the blue for the Giants. Silver Lazar Montez Mariners. Talisman of Eldridge Giants. $125 of $199 Christy Matheson. These base to the side before we go rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling. Nick York, rookie. Pee Wee Reese. Tony La Russa. Brandon Sproat, green scope. Mets. 15 of 75. Carter Jensen on the red Ruby Wave. Royals. Dingers, Hideki Matsui. Yanks. Pablo Sandoval on the back. Such a fun product. Haven't seen a Mojo yet. I've seen a Cherry Blossom. Hope we see a couple of those. Johnny Mize. Mike Schmidt, Pulsar, Phillies. 452 of 499. Luis Baez, Silver, Astros. Radlada on the fireworks. Miggy on the back. Mike Schmidt, 452, 499. Red, David Shields for the Royals. There he is. 5 of 299 on the Shields. Boston Bateman. Sticker auto doesn't do it justice. We pulled his on card the other day, and it was beautiful. I mean, it's still nice on the sticker, don't get me wrong. There you go, Padres. Daniel. Boston Bateman on the ink. Brady Montgomery on the prismatic. Paul Skeens. I'm telling y'all, his auto rivals Larry Walker's. Franklin. There's a little bend in the Franklin up there. Roger Clemens, Blue Jays. Johan Santana. Going out to the Minnesota Twins. Drew Burris. Burris is Santana to 299. Rhino on the silver for the Cubbies. George Lombard, prismatic Yanks. A-Rod for the Mariners. Roberto Clemente in there. Drew Burris. Collegiate. Not drafted yet. Random. Everybody. Santana 105 of 299. So we've got Rentaro Sasaki, Bud Selig, and Drew Burris so far. We'll probably do it in that order. A lot going on here. Red auto, purple, and a ruby wave. Blake Mitchell on our red auto goes out to the Royals. Nice one, Kansas City. Shane, 26 of 99. Tom Glavine on the purple for the Braves. There you go, Larry. 34 of 149. Walcott, ruby wave, Rangers. Dinger's a big poppy. Hosuda Pala, prime time. Glavine, 34 of 149. Mitchell, 26 of 99. Spencer Arrighetti to 499. Astros. Carson Williams on the silver for the Rays. Chase Dollander, prismatic. Rockies. Spencer Arrighetti, 223 of 499. Stroh's going to Matthew. Bubba. Vladdy Daddy. Pudge. Blue, Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. 108 of 199. Reggie Jackson on the Ruby Wave, Athletics. Acuna on the Tillysman. James Tibbs III. Nice little Reggie. .108 of 199. Bryce Cunningham. Red Power coming on up. Ethan Holiday again. Ethan was Rockies, right? Yeah. Josh Gibson. Homestead. That'll be random to all. Grover Alexander. Nice. Goes Cubbies. Bobby Witt Jr. Red Power. Tony Perez for the Reds. That's pretty sick. Look at the bat on that. That's crazy. That's a cool photo. Nice one for Ben. 24 of 99. Tony Perez. Keishel Silver. Twins. Dingers of Miggy. Nice Tony, 24 of 99. Gibson random to all, no MLB affiliate. Kiki Geiler. Dick Allen on the pulsar for the Phillies. Auto, Alex Ramirez. Goes out to the Mets, I believe. Nick Kurtz on the fireworks. Gerangelo Senja. We'll double check on A-Ram. Dick Al, 52 of 499. Yes, Alex Ramirez, Mets. Been a couple of Alex Ramirez in the MLB. Alrighty, 3 boxes down, last box of the break. Shall we look for a case hit while we're at it? Why not? A little groovy, a little color blast. Pack didn't want to open. There we go. There's a Mojo. Looks like an auto too. Nice. Good luck, y'all. Jack Morris on the red. Goes out to the Blue Jays. Mojo. Signatures. Carter Johnson going out to the Marlins. Quinton. Let's go, buddy. Carter Johnson, 14 of 25. Nice hit. Mojo Inc. Charlie Condon on the fireworks. Andy Van Slyke. Jack Morris, 160 of 299. Green scope coming on up. It's a cool photo of Yachty. I like it. John Smoltz going out to the Braves. Atlanta, Larry B. Silver of Drew Beam, Royals. Prismatic of Jace Jung. Nice Schmaltzy. Schmaltz, 20 of 75. Pee Wee Reese. Caminero. Owen Casey on the pulsar for the Cubs. Casey, 376 of 499. A Rocket, Roger Clemens on the Ruby Wave for Blue Jays. Red Fireworks, Carson Benj for the Mets. 6 of 199. Pablo Sandoval. Earl Combs, Hall of Famer. 1920s Yankees legend. Blue Hagen Smith, 79 of 199. White Sox. Trey Morgan, go Big Red on the silver. Dingers of James Wood. Paul Skeens on the back. Hagen Smith, 79 of 199. Made. Reggie Jackson on the red wave, or red power. 22 of 99. A's. There you go, Scott. Nice one. Chipper. Ruby Wave Braves. Leo DeVries. Prismatic Padres. Shoeless Joe. Joe Jackson. Jake Arrieta, Pulsar. Cubs, 115 of 499. Brooks Lee on the refractor for the Twins. James Tibbs, Fireworks Giants. Slade Caldwell. I was curious what that. I saw that purple up there. It's just his bat. Charlie Condon. Connor Griffin. Bubba Chandler, Pulsar Padres. Or, excuse me, Pirates. 76 of 499. Brooks Lee on the auto for the Twins. Red signature, sensational signatures. 22 of 99. Minnesota. Nice one, Ben. James Wood on the Fireworks Nationals. Bob Gibson. Legend. Cardinals. Changed the game single-handedly. Nice Brooks Lee ink. $76 of $4.99 on the Lee. Kobe. Wyatt Sanford. Bryce Rainier on the blue. Goes out to the Tigers, 9 of 199. Tiedemann, silver, Blue Jays. Jack Leiter, Lindsey Leisman. Culpepper. Jordani Monegro. Christy Matheson. Pudge. Auto. Diamondbacks. Jordan Lawler. That's a cool one. Nice hit. D-backs. Sean. Pulsar. Jolton. Joe DiMaggio. 175 of 499. Yanks. For Ben. Dante Nori on the Red Wave. Phillies. Dingers. Roman Anthony. Nice Lawler ink. We'll take it. Last 3 packs of the break. Ethan Holiday, Rockies. Josh Gibson, random to all. Grover Alexander, legend. Bryce McCage on the red for the Brew Crew. 99 of 299. Nimala on the silver for the Blue Jays. Waldschmidt on the Fireworks for the Diamondbacks. The Kid, Wangan, Jetixon Paez on the purple going out to the Red Sox, 120 of 149. Getty Ruby Wave, Astros, Charlie Condon on to Leisman. Jetixon Paez, 120 of 149. And our last pack of the break. Great Scott, Christian Scott. Zach Veen, Pulsar, Rockies with a little rookie shield. 220 of 499. Luis Angel Acuna on the silver for the Mets. Dingers. Leo DeVries, Padres. Dalton Rushing on the back. That's going to wrap up our break. We're going to keep working through this case this week. This was the first 4 boxes of this case. The next 4 will be tomorrow. And the last 4 on Thursday. Veen was 220 of 499. Wednesday, full case, impeccable. Thursday, last 4 of this case. Friday, another case of impeccable. Sunday, case of impeccable. And then next week we'll start a new case of Prism. So a couple cases of Prism to work through. A lot of good stuff coming up. Solid case here. Not bad at all. Some nice hits. I'm happy with it. I always like Prism baseball. It's a fun product, fun release. Always gives us some nice stuff throughout. Let's do a recap, shall we? Alrighty. Those in there. And that in there. Beautiful. Randoms over on our YouTube channel after we run the recap. We have 5 randoms, 2 Josh Gibsons, 1 Rentaro Sasaki, 1 Drew Burris, and 1 Bud Selig. Taking a look back. Some notable silvers: Rhino, Primetime, Johnny Bench, Frank Thomas for the Athletics, Luis Angel Acuna, Ruby Waves, Chipper Jones, Roger Clemens for the Blue Jays, Reggie Jackson. Roger Clemens, Blue Jays, right? Yes. Frank Thomas, Athletics. That's a wild one. Alrighty. Numbered hits: Pulsars to 499, Zach Veen, Joe DiMaggio, Bubba Chandler, Jake Arrieta, Owen Casey, Nick Kurtz, Dick Allen, Spencer Arrighetti, Mike Schmidt, Robin Ventura, Paul O'Neill, Jesus Made, Trey Savage, Chris Cortez, Carter Johnson, Miles Naylor, Boston Bateman, Andy Van Slyke. Reds numbered to 299, Bryce McCage, Jack Morris, Johan Santana, David Shields, Thomas Sagasi, Cole Young, Braylon Dottie, Alex Freeland, Luis Baez, Boston Bateman. Blues to 199, Bryce Rainier, Hagen Smith, Bryce Cunningham, Christy Matheson, Giants, Dalton Rushing, Jordani Monegro, Chris Cortez, Leo Duracker, Cubs. Purples to 99, Jetixon Paez, Tom Glavine, Brock Porter, Edgar Quero. Sorry, purples are to 149 in this. Red Powers to 99, Reggie Jackson, Tony Perez, Bryce McCage, Luis Baez. Green Scopes to 75, John Schmaltz, Brandon Sproat, Mel Ott, Starlin Caba. Orange Wave to 49, Hurston Waldrop. Cherry Blossom, number to 20, Matt Shaw. Nice one, Cubbies. Insert Reds to 199, Carson Benj on the Fireworks. Luis Angel Acuna on the Talisman. Bryce Rainier on the Talisman. And blue to 99, Aiden Miller on the Prismatic. Goes to the Phillies. Autos, Sensational Signatures, Alex Ramirez, Mets. Boston Bateman, Padres. Frank Mazzucato, Royals. Lazaro Montez, Mariners. Jordan Lawler for the Diamondbacks. Redemption of Roman Anthony, Prism. Prospect Signatures, Prisms Red, number 299. It's going to go out to the Red Sox. Sensational Signatures Red to 99, Brooks Lee, Twins. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Heston Kjerstad, Orioles. Ryan Johnson, Angels. Blue to 49, Gabriel Hughes, Rockies. And Mojo to 25, Carter Johnson for the Marlins. Nice hit, Quentin. And our redemptions. Again, over on our YouTube channel, if you'd like to hop over there to watch this, you can go back anytime and watch it. I will call it out as we do it. We're going to use random.org. We're going to put all 30 names in a list. We're going to run it 3 times. Name up top 5 names up top after the 3rd roll. will get a card in this order. Top 2 will get Josh Gibson, third will get Sasaki, fourth will get Burris, fifth will get Seelig. If there are any we missed, we'll use that same list, 6, 7, and 8 on it. I think we got all 5 though. 3 times on the random, good luck. Once, twice, and 3 times. 3 times, top 5 names. Andrew and Larry are going to both grab a Josh Gibson. Number 3, Ben's going to grab the Rentaro Sasaki base. 4, Brent is going to grab the Drew Burris. And 5, Shane, congrats, Bud Seelig, with your name on it. That's our break, y'all. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night, everybody. Great week coming up. Hope to see you guys soon. We'll be back tomorrow with the next 4 boxes from this case. No case hit yet. We'll be hunting it. Hope to see y'all then. If not, definitely sometime soon. Appreciate y'all. As always, y'all, good night. Much love and peace.